the groanings of our born again spirit. Our born again spirit. Now, this type of groaning is within our body, and our spirit yearns for deep intercourse with the Holy Spirit, deep intimacy with the Holy Spirit. And that struggle releases a groan. It's like your spirit man is trapped in your body, and your spirit yearns for a deeper, unhindered, relationship, interaction with God. And that produces tears. That is a groan. That is a struggle. It's a struggle. And this type of groan is sometimes seen or sometimes manifest as tears during prayers and worship. Prayers and worship. Let me tell you, tears are very important in a believer's life. If you have not wept in God's presence before, I keep saying this, you need to check one or two things. Yes, because you see, your spirit man at certain times will yearn for a deeper intimacy with the Holy Spirit. At those times, you may break out into tears. Not tears of anguish, but tears of intimacy. We have tears of anguish, like Hannah's tears. Hannah was weeping and praying, and her tears, they were tears of anguish, and God answered her tears. But I'm talking about deep yearning for intimacy, a deep yearning for intimacy. Now, remember, God answers tears also just as he answers prayers. When we say prayer is not just what you say with words. In fact, you know that what you think can also be prayers. He's able to do exceedingly above all that we ask or think. And so what you think can be prayers. What you give can also be prayers. Your prayers and your almsgiving have ascended up before God as a memorial. In other words, what he was giving was also crying out to God for him. In the same way, tears. God also answers tears. God also answers tears. See, so when Hannah was praying, she got to a point where she lost the ability to communicate with God through words. And then she was doing it with tears. And the tears were coming from within. And Eli was watching from somewhere, and all he saw was a woman who was opening the lips, but no voice was coming, no words were coming. She was just groaning, and it was producing tears. And Eli thought that she was drunk. But in those moments, that was when she struck a deal with God. God, don't think that God is not interested in tears. I know we often say that it's not about how much you cry, it's about your faith. But let me tell you, we have a high priest who can be touched. With the feelings of our infirmity, he can be touched. He can be touched. Look at David praying, Psalm 39 verse 12. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear to my cry. Do not be silent at my tears. For I'm a stranger with you, a sojourner, as all my fathers were. Do not be silent at my tears. Psalm 56 verse 8 to 9, it says, you number my wanderings. Put my tears into your bottle. Are they not in your book? When I cry out to you, then my enemies will turn back. This I know because God is for me. So even God collects our tears, puts our tears in a bottle. In other words, God does not waste your tears. He doesn't waste your tears. He will answer you. He will answer your tears as much as he will answer your prayers. Because sometimes you are overwhelmed and words are not enough. And sometimes you don't know the words to use. And all you can do is to cry. Cry. And that cry is praying for you. You don't underestimate tears. Tears in prayer can either come from anguish in the soul, holy intimacy, or mourning, grieving. Grieving over people, grieving over nations, grieving over families, all that. Anguish in the soul, like Hannah's own, Hannah prayed, 1 Samuel 1, 10 to 11, and she was in bitterness of soul and prayed to the Lord and wept in anguish. Wept in anguish. But there's the kind of tears that also go with intimacy. That's the one I'm saying that at certain times in your life, you need to experience it. If you have never wept in the presence of God, I'm not talking about in church, not only that, I'm talking about your secret place of prayer. You weep, you cry. Not because you are sad, but because you are desperate. You are desperate. You want more of Him. Your spirit man is yearning for deep intimacy. You see, if you have no experience that, it will be difficult for you to understand.